on the pad with your feet, and you're like, and so, but if you're really good, you could like do.
What
this
were you like?
Don't be a brat.
Happy chaos, that's our song. Loud and wild, but where we belong. Life's a sermon, love's the verse. Blessings big and a little reverse. Happy chaos, yeah, bring it on.
Welcome to Happy Chaos, where I have no idea what's going on.
I mean,
Like, not much.
I'm the director.
Kelly is the director,
You're the behind the scenes guy.
and sometimes she's mean to me, and she hits me.
I do not hit you ever. You're going to have people really thinking that.
Sometimes you do hit me.
I don't hit you. Ever.
You can't say ever.
No, like love tap's not hitting. Like if I do this or...
Swat at me.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or come at me.
That's not hitting. That's love.
There's the beginning of a podcast where she's coming at me. She's like, you just wait till this podcast is over.
Little do you know, I didn't mean hitting.
She meant hitting on.
That's the mild version of what I was speaking of. Oh, goodness gracious. We're married. Listen.
We are married, but...
Yes,
wow,
kids watch this podcast.
Let's just, okay.
Okay.
We're still...
All right, you guys, welcome to episode...
68?
Nope, because it wasn't 67 last time.
Oh, yeah, we thought it said 66.
That's him. He's 66, and there's 66 books in the Bible.
What do you mean I'm 66? I'm
Justin
41.
Walker, 6 letters, you're 66. So anyways.
Is that how that works?
It is.
Like, what if... No, actually, what you need to do is you have to... If A is 1 and B is 2, C is 3, you got to add up all of the numerical digits, and then you have to divide them by the number of the letters that are in the name.
He's just making fun of me right now, but he shouldn't. My late husband, Jonathan, was 888.
Whoa.
I know.
There used to be a place here in Kentucky called 888 Great Wall.
Oh.
They were...
I think I've seen that. Like, at least on the
they
Google.
They were a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Or a Chinese... I don't know if they're around, and I don't know if they're any good, and I'm not endorsing them. I'm just saying I've seen the name.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
He's almost 666.
Whoa.
Yeah, but he's 6'7". 6'7",
I don't know what I would do if you were like, you're 666.
I know. And born on Halloween. What are the chances? Yeah, it's all coming to you now.
I got to go pray. No.
Listen, if we just make Maxwell with 1 L instead of 2.
Why are we talking about my middle name right now?
666.
What is happening with this podcast right now? We haven't even...
Oh.
I'm Justin, widower.
With 6 letters.
This
I'm
is
Kelly with 5. 6 and 5 make 11.
A widow.
My favorite number.
We have notice what I'm doing. We have remarried. We have married each other and started this podcast about a year and a couple of months ago, 66 episodes ago. And it is...
This is part 2, by the way. Last week we talked
I thought it was
about
part 66.
80s nostalgia.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And so this is part 2. Y'all, we have come back with part 2. Last week was so much fun. We thought we would continue it. And we still have so much more to go over. But
or she's making me.
tonight's episode is not going to be so long. So you guys will have a quick little thing to listen to on your way to work tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it does need to be. It's late.
Yeah.
And you know what happens? Do you remember the early episodes when we would get on late?
Yeah.
We would yawn
Yes.
over and over, and
And we don't want that.
no, I don't even know if I'll know what we're saying.
We were trying to get him back on track for writing. His writing days are Mondays and Tuesdays. And so we said, you know what? That's first priority. Let's get that done.
And I was writing. I started at 8:30 in the morning, and I texted you at 4 and said I was done. So I wrote. Well, I did take a lunch break. But I wrote from 8:30 until 4. It was my brain felt a little melted. And then, but you know what's funny? When I get done with a day like that, then I get up and I'm like, okay, now and I have like 19 things that I think I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I did half of one of those 19 things.
Is that getting the supplies?
Yeah, I'm going to build a little platform. Going to build a platform.
Oh gosh, we're building a deck,
No, I'm not.
a 2-story deck.
No, I'm literally not doing
I
that.
know we should though.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I told her I wanted to clean the basement today.
Clean
and
the house.
She said,
Just kidding.
And she said, well, as long as that includes putting a front porch on the house. Does she understand what putting a front? I'm talking about sweeping.
Listen, we have friends. And I need them to go ahead and
What, talk me into it?
yes,
Dearest.
Ronnie,
I'm telling you.
Ronnie, you or your wife. I need you guys to come
We haven't even got a quote.
give me a quote for our front porch. Carrie is his wife's name, isn't it? Am I wrong? Carrie. You don't know. I'm putting you on the spot. I'm sorry. Too many names for you to function properly. Anyways,
I just want to move away from the front porch topic.
yeah, I get it, but I don't.
Well, that got awkward.
I said I just want to take out a HELOC and put a front porch on.
Yeah.
Our driveway. We need to repair our driveway. And what else did I say we were going to do with it? Oh, new kitchen cabinets.
New kitchen cabinets.
Yeah.
New pantry, new kitchen cabinets, new front porch, new driveway. And we'll just take out a HELOC and make that all happen.
I don't see the problem here. I guess that's why I'm not in charge of the budget.
I'm trying to keep you from trying to take charge.
I mean, I think we can afford it. I'm just saying. All right, we're going to read comments now because this is one of my favorite times of our podcast.
It is your favorite
just
time.
got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Stop. You're so much more fun than that.
Well, I'm not singing that song.
You should. All right, Ashley Mazzoni said, we love Kaylee Walker. Addie is her biggest fan. Oh,
That's because last week we answered with Kaylee on the phone.
yeah.
Could you all even hear that, really?
I know. We should have listened back to it.
I mean, I did when
think
I was editing it, but I have a big speaker, so it's
Yeah.
different than like a cell phone.
And she also said, eek, so excited about this episode. 80s baby raised in the 90s. Talk to the hand because the ears ain't listening. I've heard that one too. We had crisscross day at school when they first came out. I remember that also.
Wait, you had crisscross day?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that. I mean, I was homeschooled
Crisscross will make you jump.
Crisscross. That's what we're talking about?
Yeah.
You had a day for them?
I don't know. My brothers were big into that. Spent the entire bus ride from...
You would have loved it if you had a Hanson day.
Yeah, I did love Hanson. We should pull up the picture of you with your Hanson hair. I just looked at that yesterday. Spent the entire bus ride from Louisville to Washington, D.C. listening to Hanson's Mbop.
Whoa, look at that. I
know.
promise I didn't read that before I said that.
We went to like 3 Hanson concerts. My
That
sister
tracks.
was obsessed.
You probably also went to Titanic 19 times.
My sister, again, she was obsessed with that movie. I went to it like twice.
That was a thing. That was a weird...
I went to Spice World 50 times and Twister 50 times.
That was a weird time. But I remember Titanic, or at least around where I lived, everybody was seeing Titanic multiple times.
Yeah.
And it had an intermission. Do you remember that? That it had an intermission in the movie?
That's because it's a 4-hour movie.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So...
Loved Lisa Frank. Me too. I still kind of do. I get to live vicariously through the kids. I love that. Dial-up internet. Hated when someone picked up the phone. Yes. Oh my gosh. But there is something nostalgic about listening to that.
No, it's only nostalgic when it happens for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh yeah, that was fun.
But you would get the CDs from Walmart for free.
Yeah.
Get your newest AOL.
Well, there was a time they weren't free, and then they were like, "Oh, now we're gonna make them free." Did you ever have Net Zero?
Yeah.
That was you had a banner on your internet. So,
Oregon Trail, the best game ever, and Nintendo, the races we had on Running Mat. I don't know Running Mat, but we were all about Duck Hunt, Mario, Super Mario, Donkey Kong. Mm-hmm. Those were the best.
So there was a pad, and it had circles on it.
Okay.
And Nintendo was always notorious for this. That you remember they came out with a Wii to like get
Yes,
you.
I
Well, way
love
before
the
that,
Wii.
back in the day, they were trying. They had a power glove, and it was supposed to be like you put this glove on, you play the game, and everybody thought it'd be so
Until
cool.
O.J. Simpson, and then
No, you put it on, and you look like the Terminator hand. But then, like the way you're supposed to do it is the one button is like your thumb, and another button is this, another button is this, and so it wasn't really like moving your hand. It was like you're like sitting here doing like this kind of a stuff.
we have come a long way.
I know, but then they had this pad. It was literally like, imagine like a twister mat.
Okay.
And you would roll it out and plug it into the front, and then there was this game, this Olympic game, and there were these runners, and you would have to kind of like run on the pad with your feet, and you're like, and so, but if you were really good, you could like do this.
What were you like?
Don't be a brat to me.
I have so many comments.
I don't want to talk anymore. Anyways,
It was cute.
you would like lean forward and you like with your feet, like if you could like really get them going.
Oh,
then
I
you-
can
then
see
you're- then
Kid
you're down.
Justin.
And then,
Oh my God.
And then they'd have the hurdles, and you'd have to like jump.
I bet you were a brat.
What?
Yeah. I'm going to ask your mom.
Well, of course, my mom's gonna say I was a brat.
I can totally see you being like Mila. You know how Mila can be bratty?
I was not that.
Doubtful.
We got spanked.
Because you were the youngest, so I can totally see that.
There was a time in my life that I think I got spanked daily.
You probably deserved it.
Wow. I remember my mom used to call my dad.
Yeah.
She watches these, so she can verify this. But she used to call my dad at work, and she would say, "You get home and you spank them boys." That's what she would say. And so,
then your dad would get home.
yeah, and he would get home and he would spank us. But he got so tired.
He would say, pretend.
No, only once. I was going to tell that story. So one time, my dad. This is an '80s thing, y'all. You 2000s kids don't know anything about getting whooped every day.
That's for sure.
And so,
Bring back the whooping.
so my dad, he would come home and he would spank us for what my mom told. She would rat us out, okay, and then he would spank us for it, whatever it was we had done. And so, anyways, I used to have to wait in my room and watch for him to come home until he got home, and then he would tell me to go get the belt, like which one to get. He'd be like,
Pick one.
Go get the brown one. All right, so then I'd go and I'd get his belt, and then. So one night he was like, "I'm tired of spanking you every single night," and he was like, "Tired of being the bad guy. You act like this hurts." And then he didn't really spank. That's making my dad sound like he was like abusive or whatever in today's world. But I promise my dad was not.
Yeah,
abusive.
today's world.
Yeah, my dad was not abusing us. He disciplined me though, and I'm thankful for it. I enjoy him because of what he did. But anyway, so he takes this belt and he like spanks the bed, and so then we're like, when we realize what he's doing, he's not gonna spank us. We're like, ow, ow. Of course, we're like way over exaggerated, because we were kids, and
That's
so
hilarious.
I remember also one time that my brother was in a karate class, and I kept being bad in the class, and my mom told me not to bring this toy.
I remember you talking about this. Wasn't it like a pop thing?
Yeah, it was a little frog that you would push down, and it had a suction cup, and after a little bit of time, it would pop.
Yeah.
And she told me not to bring that particular thing, and I took it, and I pressed it when she wasn't looking. I pulled it out of my pocket, and I pressed it down, and then it popped, and when it did, it landed in the middle of the class. Like it popped high and then landed in the middle of the class. And what did little 6-year-old Justin do? I ran out in the middle of that class, in the middle of all them kids and their, whatever, and grabbed that toy. And my mom was mortified. She was so embarrassed. And so I went home. My dad said, "All right, every night that your mom has to tell me that you misbehaved at this karate class, I'm going to add another lick." I think I got up to like 15 or something. It was bad. Like I kept doing it. I just kept.
You asked for it.
I know. I did.
Anywho, all right, Jody Ballard. She said, "Yes, please record your giggle, Kelly."
We just have to get a legitimate giggle, though. That's the whole thing, Jody. I have to be ready with the record button, and then when she lets one out, I just have to like.
When I let one out, do you hear the way that just sounded? That's so gross. When I giggle, then you can record me.
When she rips one, record.
That is so gross. Oh gosh, why?
This is what happens when we get on late at night. I don't know what we're doing right now. This is the most
Slap
random-
happy.
I guess.
Yeah. All right. She also said, "Thank you for the prayers. It's just getting harder with my dad's depression over my mom's death."
Oh, sorry, Jody.
Yeah, we're still praying over that. Casey Rogers, we haven't seen her speak up in a little while.
Have we not?
We haven't.
We have. Casey, I feel like we have.
We haven't.
Or at least that's all. I've seen you at church a couple of times.
Yeah, we've seen her at church.
Okay, you said loved this episode. I remember almost all of the things you all mentioned. Definitely need a part 2 of this episode and 100% need a vaccine episode. All right. This week we finish up 80s babies raised in the 90s. And then maybe next week we'll hit the vaccine episode. I don't know what I could laugh about with vaccines though.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Gretchen Benningfield said this episode took me back. So I was at the store and I thought I would give you a picture of my favorite ice cream truck choices. I so remember Trappa Keepers.
Oh yeah.
The kids, necklaces, the necklaces with the charms, Cabbage Patch Kids, Hello Kitty, Strawberry Shortcake Doll. As a teenager, the Poof, lots of hairspray to make that happen. Eastland shoes, the light up phone. I could go light up phone. Let me tell you something. That was like my jam. I had a little antenna that lit up, and I won't tell you because I was a little naughty then, and so yeah.
This is why if she asked me to the Sadie Hawkins dance, that I wouldn't go.
Do you want me to tell them what was on?
No, I do not. I could just take a few guesses, and knowing teenage Kelly,
Yeah.
I'll pass.
It was just a trend. It was just a passing trend.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, we disagree about that. But anyways, so the light up phone, though.
So amazing. Gosh, I wish we could have those back.
No,
I would so be the 43-year-old.
Like the clear phone
Yes.
with lights inside of it?
Yes.
Right.
And then the antenna that.
You say antenna, so because my phone plugged into the wall. You had a cordless phone that lit up?
A cell phone.
What? You had a cell phone?
Yeah, and you could twist off the antenna. It was a little short antenna. It looked like an eraser.
Yeah.
And you could twist them off and replace it with a light up one. And there was batteries you could get that snapped on that lit up.
I wasn't a rich kid.
Oh, I wasn't a rich kid either.
I wasn't a spoiled rich kid, so I didn't get that.
I was far from a spoiled rich kid.
Well, with your clear cell phone with a light up antenna that changes out.
I worked since I was like 13.
Well, I mean,
14.
yeah, and you tried to say this before we did the math, and your math doesn't math when you were 13.
It maths very well.
You said you were 13 like 93.
That's not even true. That's not even how that went down.
Yeah, it was 92.
Anyways, this man. David Eaton.
And the listeners are wondering where we went.
Can I
No.
speak?
No.
Please?
No.
I'm expecting a phone call, David. We are expecting a phone call.
There is no we.
And a visit.
There is no we.
You've got about 24 hours. You're being timed. All right, let's read his comment.
What in the world?
You know exactly what in the world.
I know what you're implying. No one else does.
Kelly, he said, I can't get behind unsweet tea. David, it is amazing. It just tastes like flavored water to me. Yes, that's the point. It's supposed to taste like yummy flavored water without all the calories. Homie, don't play that. I was raised on country too, but instead of George Strait, it was Florida Georgia Line. Yeah. I can see that. Well, there's
it's an age difference.
Big. Book fairs were the highlight of the year when I was a kid, but I was the weirdo that bought books instead of erasers. He's funny.
We bought books too.
Yeah, we bought books too, and just other things like slap bracelets and stuff.
I guarantee you Kelly did not buy books when she was at the book fair.
Did. That was one of my favorite things to do.
Well,
I was a goody-goody until...
And apparently you were the rich kid, so I'm sure you got lots of books.
Anyways, Autumn Hardy, jelly shoes.
Oh, yeah, jelly shoes.
I was like 7 years old, and we went trick-or-treating in Massachusetts, because I still lived in Massachusetts at that point. And my jelly shoe, like, shimmied underneath me, and I tripped, and my candy went everywhere, and I cried, and my brothers made fun of me.
I can't believe you're not. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't believe you're not a little tougher. You had brothers.
3 older brothers, and now a younger brother.
How much older are they?
2 years apart.
But than you.
Yeah, than me. So, so I'm 43. We have 45, 47, and 49.
You had plenty of time to toughen up.
My brother used to say, "Why don't you call Jenny Craig?"
That's not okay.
I know. But then after he did that and I cried, he was like, "I'm so sorry." And then he gave me like $25 and said, "Go buy something."
Hence the cell phone. She went into that book fair like a
gosh.
Michael Jackson going on a shopping spree. She was just throwing out the fives.
Yeah. Gosh, my hair keeps getting stuck to the microphone.
You even laugh at the throwing out the fives joke? Really? Whatever.
Because I wasn't a rich kid.
Okay, cell phone.
Oh, you can read that one, and you can read her name because I don't know what we're doing wrong.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Vicky Q Walls. You told us in one of them. You said Q Walls. You said Q and then Walls.
I feel like she's yelling at me.
I don't think she's yelling at you. She said you still butcher my last name, LOL. So that takes out the yelling.
Are you mad at me, Vicky?
But I'm pretty
Can
sure.
we just call you Vicky Q?
Sure, yeah. Let's just call her Q.
Yeah.
All right, look, Q. You finished this comment. You said I lost. Oh, now it's gonna get serious. And I just called you Q. I'm sorry. Sorry, Q.
Vicky Q.
Sorry, Vicky Q. She said I lost my grandson in July. He was 3 months old. It's been 12 years. We call it
house pipe.
hose pipe.
Hose pipe. I'm from the hills of Tennessee.
Well, so I'm glad there's somebody else that calls it a hose pipe, and we can at least latch onto that.
Could you smoke your hose pipe?
Whoa.
All right, then. Why would you call it a hose pipe? Justin Walker and Vicky Q.
Hold the phone. Who's talking about that?
You just said, watch your language.
I said hold the phone.
Gosh.
So hold on a second. Wait, but just go back to Vicky for just a second.
right.
Vicky, we are sorry to hear about your
Yes.
grandson. That is definitely difficult.
Yes.
And I'm glad to know that I'm not the only person that calls the water hose a hose pipe. So, and I don't mean what Kelly means, apparently.
I meant a tobacco pipe. I don't know where your mind is, but anyway.
When I was at Arby's when I was a teenager, well, I was a late teenager. I was a
You're a young adult.
Yeah, I was 18, 19, 17, 18, 19. And I was a manager, and they would move me around from store to store. If there was a store that needed somebody, they would ask me to go fill in. And so I would go fill in and make some extra money. And they called me into this one particular restaurant, and I went in, and somebody had turned the cheese pump upside down, and they turned it into a bong. And then I guess, I don't know if they didn't care or if they just got so whatever, but they left it all. They left all the stuff. And so what did Goody Two Shoes Justin do? Called the police. And they got out there, and then there was a ladder on the inside of this Arby's to go to the roof. Most of them are on the outside with like a cage over them, but this one was on the inside.
They were growing plants.
On the roof, and they all got arrested. And then there were some people that are going, "You're gonna get in trouble." You know, they're like not with the like they were saying.
They're probably gonna come for you now.
That's
Why
what
did you have to say that?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "I remember when some Christian kid called the police on us."
I know.
Anyways, true story.
I could tell my own story, but I don't think we want to. Okay, moving on.
All right, guys, it was good talking with y'all tonight. We're gonna wrap this one up. Thanks for coming to the podcast where Kelly tells all. So, B. Davis Cole.
Okay.
She said nobody will tell me how to see all podcasts on YouTube. Please, please, I want to see them all. Miss
B.
Okay, Miss B.
Well, someone gave her the way to do it. Here's the playlist.
Yeah, look, Miss B, Autumn Hardy. Thank you, Autumn. She gave you the playlist. Mm-hmm. So there is a playlist right there on YouTube. But when you go to YouTube, you just need to look up Pastor Justin Walker. If you're noticing, these are actually on the Pastor Justin Walker page. That's kind of the overarching umbrella ministry page.
Of everything.
Yeah, of everything. Happy Chaos is one of the ministries that we're doing underneath of that. So there you go.
Susan Mather.
We've said this before. Susan Mather. That's right.
It's almost been 11 years since my husband passed. No. Hoping to remarry and share my life in these later years. I'm almost 66. 66 and 11. What are the chances right now? This
Susan,
is episode
this is your
66.
episode. This is your episode right now. This is your moment, Susan.
Waiting on the Lord. Amen to that, sister. And guess what? We're praying for you. I'm going to pray for a man to come your way. A good man. Marlene Hofkamp. That name. She put laughing faces, smiley faces. Susan also said, love irregardless. We used that.
I said irregardless in the last episode, being silly.
Yeah. R.L. Stein, Goosebumps. My kids were in that era. Goosebumps was on TV after school based on the books. Say era.
Era?
Doesn't it make you feel like a Massachusettsian?
No.
Era. Just
I-
like we say Erin for Erin. E-R-I-N.
You're saying different. You're saying the same thing over and over.
No, you guys say Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron.
It's Aaron, like error.
Aaron.
No, then that's Aaron, Aaron.
Aaron. If you spelled it with an E, I'd still say Aaron.
Anyways.
I mean, what are you going to say? You say Aaron, Aaron, Aaron?
I just say Aaron or Aaron.
There's no difference in what
you're... Aaron, earn. We should do that one.
She's saying the same word.
Aaron. Apple, Aaron. Aaron. I can't right now. We are delusional at this point.
You're saying the same word.
Maybe we should watch this through before we post it.
I just want to promise you all, we didn't drink anything, we didn't smoke anything, we just showed up late.
Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke.
Stop! What are you doing?
It's a song, and you just said we didn't do any of it, which we have not. We are a Christian couple, husband and wife, pastor.
First of all, I literally have never drank
wife.
anything.
I know.
I don't know why you're accusing me right now. Okay.
Oh,
well, we have derailed. I don't even know if we should use this episode.
Oh, totally should. She also said yes, all of a sudden. Yes, Kelly. Laugh out loud.
All right, just to be clear, Susan.
And did you catch yourself on stage on Sunday yesterday when you said all of the sudden?
I don't know if I'll ever be able to stop it.
No, but were you like, I just said it?
I didn't even think about
Okay.
it. I'm sure I probably
I was like,
will.
I probably messed him up.
I mean, that's probably true, but not over that. Did y'all hear she called me a turd?
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
It was a hot microphone you just said that into.
I said you're like hot mustard. Gosh. I just love your podcast. I look forward to it every Monday. Fun start to the week.
You might change your mind after this one, but we'll see.
Lena Beverland. I'm from Northern Ireland.
Oh, how cool.
And I love Happy Chaos.
Say it with an Ireland accent.
I'm from Northern Ireland, and I love Happy Chaos.
That was the worst Irish accent.
You do it. You finish it.
I don't think I could.
Nope, do it. You're going to diss my accent. Go for it.
I don't think I
do
could.
it.
I couldn't.
Come on.
I really don't even know how.
You wouldn't even try.
Try it again. Let me see if I can get it Irish. I'm trying to think Irish, like Lucky.
No, I'm not going to do it
Charms.
again. You're not going to trick me into
Leprechaun.
that. But y'all, at least I tried, right? Thank you very much.
I really, actually, now that I'm trying to think about it, I don't know if I know like what would make.
I love you both, but I love Kelly's laugh.
Listen, Lisa, we know Kelly's the favorite. It's not.
It's not even true.
Oh, it's true.
It's not.
It is true. Hey, listen, all of those comments came from Facebook, and
we'd love to hear you.
We would love to hear from you. If YouTube picks up one day, we'll read from there as well, or the same thing with Spotify. I should say when, because they are all picking up in some way or another. But Facebook seems to get the most in the comment department, so that's where we're reading all of those comments is from Facebook. So if you leave us a comment, we would love to hear from you. We're talking about 80s things.
Part 2.
Well, really 90s things. 80s babies, but we grew up in the 90s.
80s babies,
Some of us grew up in like different, kind of a different class, so we'll have some difference of opinion, but go ahead.
And some of us were bad, but in different ways.
That's true. Yeah, some
of us threw fireworks out their bedroom window in the middle of the night.
I didn't throw them. I shot them, but it's different. and launched them.
And some of us had antennas with something on them.
Right.
Moving on.
Segment 4. That's what you have written there.
All right. Things kids today will never experience.
The first two are the same thing. Dial-up internet.
And AOL.
I guess AOL as a brand.
Yeah.
They probably only know that. Kids today maybe only even know that.
People still
as
have their
email.
AOL email, though.
I have an AOL email link.
My sister still does.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Mine was brown-eyed girl.
I'm not sure. That tracks.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
So I didn't really understand email at first when it first came out. And I had like
Did
so
you
many
watch
emails.
You Got Mail? With Meg Ryan?
Maybe it's part of it.
We should watch that tonight.
You've Got Mail.
Will you watch that with me tonight?
I don't know. Is it bad?
No, it's a love story.
I don't know.
I think it's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
It's already late.
That's okay.
And I have to get
We're
up.
young.
We're,
All right.
how come when I want to stay up late, we're tired? When you want to stay up late, we're young.
I'm never tired. Like, I never say that. Ever. Ever,
Oh,
ever.
my word.
I'm the partier, you're not.
Okay, anyways, hang on. But AOL as a company, first of all, do you remember when they kept coming out with all the different, like, point this, point that, like AOL
Yes.
2.0, AOL 2.5?
And you got the disc from Walmart.
Yeah, you would get a disc from Walmart for sure.
Busy signal. Oh, that was so annoying. And you would just call again. Nope, busy. Busy. And then you try to break through.
Breakthrough?
Yeah.
What do you mean breakthrough?
You could break through.
A busy signal?
Yeah.
Hey, how do you do that?
I forget now.
What is it? What do you mean breakthrough?
There was like a certain little thing that you would dial and it would break through.
No way.
Yes.
I knew all kinds of phone tricks, and that was not one that I knew.
Star 67, star 69.
Okay, star 69 would tell you who called. Star 67 would block your number so that somebody who had caller ID. And my dad, he never could say caller ID. He always said the ID caller.
Oh.
And so he'd say, check the ID caller. And we had this little box. It was like a separate box from our phone. So there was
That's
this
so cute.
brown phone with a cord, long cord that draped all the way to the floor. So it was like maybe head height, but the cord draped all the way to the floor. And it was brown in color. And then in between, so you had the phone line came out, and then you plugged it into the ID caller. And it was this little like beige box.
I miss those days.
And then you went out from that box into your telephone. And then if somebody called, we were all excited because if somebody called, we could run up to the ID caller and we could say the caller ID, and we could see, we'd shout it across the house, "Oh, it's Chuck's calling!" And then somebody would be like, "Just pick it up.
Becky's calling for you."
Oh yeah, that was another one too.
Yeah.
Was if you see so and so call, don't you pick it up? I want to pick it up. And so then it was.
And then someone else would go in the other room and pick up the phone very gently and listen.
Well, there were some tricks to that. So I don't know if did you ever, this is what I used to do that when my brother was on the phone. I would unplug my phone. Okay. Then I would take it off of the base and put it to my ear. Then.
That's such a good idea. I've never done that.
Yeah. Then I would plug it back in from the back.
Did you ever hear anything you shouldn't?
Yeah, for sure. But let me just tell you this. So then they started hearing there was even a little click inside of that, like a click when the phone line would go into the back of the phone. So I would put it up against my ear and I'd hold it like that, and then I would hold the little
You had this down to a science.
I know. Then I would snap it in the back so they wouldn't hear the snap, and then I would slowly release my finger off of that little hang up piece.
That is
and I would
so
slowly
funny.
lift it up, and then you'd be able to hear them. But of course, that would only last for a few minutes, and then I'd be like, "Ooh," like
That is
my brother.
so
My
funny.
brother would be on the phone with his girlfriend. And I'd be
Don't
like,
you miss that?
I mean, sort of. It was funny when I was doing it to other people,
I wish kids could experience what we experienced.
but my brother being like, "I'm gonna kill you," and then he comes over, and I go running downstairs, "Mom!" Matt's chasing me down the hallway.
Do you
Tell him
remember-
to get off the phone.
Do you remember when we could get your own line in your bedroom?
So that was a rich girl thing. So we didn't have our own line, but I did have a plug-in in my bedroom so that I could hear. Because in the first house that we were living in, the one with the brown phone and the ID caller I was telling you about, That one, we had one line into the whole house in the kitchen. That was the only phone line in the whole house. Then when my dad built a house, he had a phone line put in every room, but it was like a party line. It was all still
you
one
could like
phone
get your
number.
own phone number and then
I know,
record our
right?
own little voicemail.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Rich kids had that.
Press 2 for Kelly.
There's 2 for Kelly. Did y'all really have like a dial directory on your phone? Nuh-uh. Somebody chime in right now. Does that sound like a rich kid thing in the 90s that they had the dial by directory and you got to say press 2 for Kelly?
100%.
I don't even know anybody who had that. And I know all kinds of things about 90s stuff. We had a pager that you got charged 1 cent per page, and we had a family pager that we would share it. If somebody went out, they would take the pager. My mom would be like, "Take the pager with you." And
I miss it so much. I'm getting like really nostalgic over here. Calling someone's house and talking to their parents.
What do you mean calling their house and talking?
Like, because their parents would answer.
Just like having to ask their parents if you could talk to them. Oh yeah, for sure.
Memorizing phone numbers.
Do you
still know yours?
Hold on, go back to the talking to their parents. Did you ever have when they would say, hello, and then you would say, may I talk to so-and-so, please? And then they would go, what's this concerning?
Yeah.
And then you have to you didn't be on the spot. You'd be like, we were gonna go play baseball and wanted to know if Mike could come and play with us. Hold, please. And then they
That's a rich person's house.
No, I never called one friend in the 90s and had a dial by directory on their phone ever.
It's because you're a guy.
But we didn't live on the beach, so there's that.
Anyways, disposable cameras.
I think we talked about those a little bit last time, but I
And film.
loved a disposable camera, other than the fact that there were lots of things that I didn't get developed.
Recording songs off the radio.
Oh, yeah. You make your own mixtape.
Oh, yeah.
I'd sit there all night.
Oh, yes.
Listening.
Yep.
So there was this Christian radio station here in Kentucky, and they had 88.5. And it used to be, back in the day, it was kind of like, I don't know. And Christian music just wasn't what it is now. But you had this little period where they started coming out with some like hard rock Christian music and Christian rap and some, just a younger generation of Christian music. DC Talk was part of that and some others. And anyways.
You called the radio station?
No. On Friday night at maybe 8:00, they would change over on the radio station and they would play they called it like youth night or something like that. And so I would sit there with a Memorex tape and I would wait for some song that I'd wanted to hear from so-and-so. When they would play it, bam. And you'd get a little bit of the song before it and a little bit of the song after it, but that's okay. If you knew it was coming, then you would hit it.
Exactly.
And did you ever have a television station called The Box? Oh yeah, it was a television station.
Poor person thing.
It was a poor person thing. It was on like regular television, so it wasn't a cable channel, and you would call in and pay 99 cents on your phone bill.
Oh, that's a lot of money then.
Yeah, you'd pay 99 cents on your phone bill, and they would play the music video of a song. They called it The Box.
I have never heard such a thing, but I will tell you, when I was like 10, I called the radio station to win this. I think it was concert tickets.
Oh yeah,
Christian radio station.
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah.
And it was, and so I get on there. I was the right caller. They're like, he's like, "Congratulations, young man." I hung up the phone. I was so humiliated.
No.
Yep.
Why?
I was humiliated.
I mean, I get that. So, do you want to hear a funny story?
I've always had like that raspy. Husky.
You do not have a raspy voice.
Yes, I do. Husky, at least, to say something. But let me tell you something. He might have said that about me. I have been told on many occasions how much my voice is wonderful.
Yeah, I would say that. I would disagree. You do not have a boy voice at all. Okay, but so you want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
So I was petrified to use the phone, and so then when I had to get my friend's parents.
I think we all were.
Right. It was the scariest thing. And my mom would be like, "I'm not calling for you. You call." And so, she'd make us use the phone and
two.
Yeah.
6, 5.
And then you get that 9. You have to go all the
And
way around.
then the phone starts ringing and your heart starts racing.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so anyways, scared to use the phone. And I got over that because my girlfriend at 16 years old, she was working at Domino's Pizza, and I wanted to. And back then, there was no online ordering. You called the pizza place and placed your order over the phone. So I got there to Domino's, and I was supposed to be a pizza maker. Nope, you're 16. You don't get to touch the oven or the sharp pizza cutter. No, you have to answer the phone. And so I was like petrified. I'm like, I don't want to answer the phone. And he's like, the guy was like, do you want a job? And I'm like, ah. So I did. I got over my fear real quick and sat there on the phone. Second job.
That was so funny.
So after that, I started waiting tables. That broke me of any shyness right there. You know, any homeschool shyness. I was going and waiting tables. Third job, I was at Arby's, and they put me in the drive-thru. And in the drive-thru, there was a speaker over the kitchen. So everybody in the whole restaurant can hear what is coming over that speaker. Yeah, I'd like a number 1 with curly fries and extra Arby's sauce and a extra large Diet Coke. All right, so that was funny. Anyways, so you could hear it over the speaker. I am telling you, like clockwork, people called me ma'am.
See? Oh, look at us meant to be.
So they said yes, ma'am, so much that the people at Arby's took my name tag. And remember, you get those little printout labels and they'd stick them on your name tag? And so they put yes, ma'am. They would always put yes, ma'am on my name tag if they could get my name tag. So then I wouldn't be paying attention. And I would have yes, ma'am on my shirt. And so this continued to happen. I'm not even making the story up. This is so true. So this goes on and on for over a year. And then I got married. And when I came back from when I got married, I came back I came back from my honeymoon, and for the first time ever at Arby's, somebody's on the speaker and they said, "Yes, sir," blah 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 blah. The whole place erupts, and they're all like, "What? They just called Justin sir."
He became a man. So
this is a true story. Everybody starts calling me sir on the speaker, not ma'am. And the break point was after I got married and came back.
Married.
I'm telling you, it was a thing. I was a late bloomer, y'all.
Oh, babe, I love you. I would have beat someone up for calling you ma'am.
Yeah, take up for your man and beat up people for him. She doesn't hit, so there's that. You don't have too much to be worried
Kelly
about.
the defender.
Yeah, Kelly. I'll get in between them. I'm not going to hit him though.
Such a punk. All right. Segment 5. We gotta speed through this. We're already at 42 minutes. Whew. I know.
Well, and my eyes are heavy.
I know.
My face is heavy.
Mine are watering. All right, toys. I'm just gonna kind of blast these off, and you got to say yes or no if you remember. If you had one. If you had one, skip it.
I didn't have it, but I know it. My neighbor had it.
Pogs.
I had the whole tube.
Let's bring back Pogs.
You didn't have no Pogs.
Yes, I did.
That was a poor person's game.
No, I had Pogs.
I had the best Pogs. That was a poor kid's gambling game right there.
I had the best Pogs.
How did you play Pogs? You tell me how to play it right now.
I don't remember. I knew something about flipping the coin and.
You didn't flip no coin.
I played and I had a little container that kept all my Pogs inside of it.
She stole that from the poor kid.
No, I didn't. I don't remember, babe. There's reasons I don't remember.
I could buy my own Pogs. All right, look. Let me.
All right, do it.
I could buy my own Pogs.
Do it.
All right, here's how to play Pogs. You had a mat.
Yep.
You had a mat. Pogs were these little circular cardboard disc.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Which, by the way, I think somebody ought to bring them back. Okay.
I'm going to see if we can order them here in a minute.
I think we should just we ought to buy the company and bring Pogs back. Okay, so there was a picture on one side of the Pog, and it was just goofy little things.
Pogs and slammers.
Slammers. That's right. Your slammer was your metal one. You had a metal Pog, same size, and it was called your slammer. And then you had all these little
Alabama Slammer.
So all the cardboard ones with the pictures, like there was ones with pictures of pigs or cars or dogs or whatever. All your Pogs, you turn them upside down.
Yeah.
And you put them in a stack. You take the and then the other person has to match you, and they have to put in the same number. Are you listening?
Yes.
You're shopping. You're not listening. Pay
I'm
attention.
sorry.
You stack up your pogs.
Yeah.
They have to match you. So if you put in 5, they got to put in 5.
And then what happens?
You take the slammer and you slam. You don't.
That's exactly what I said.
She said you flip the coin. There's none of this. You take the slammer and you slam it on the pogs or on the mat, and then whichever ones get turned over are yours to keep.
Yes.
But if you put in 5 and you only turn over 3, that's all you're getting.
Yeah.
It's 3.
See, I was right. Tamagotchi. My sister had a Tamagotchi. I didn't.
I thought the Tamagotchi was the dumbest toy, even growing up.
Keeping your little animal alive and stuff.
Your little like whatever animal, and it would cry. And
yeah. Furby, creepy, never had one.
So there were lots of conspiracy theories around the Furby.
I know.
Growing up, and now I'm like,
that's where conspiracy theories started, I think.
Maybe, but there was conspiracies about them being possessed.
Yeah.
There were also conspiracies about them being recording you, like spy stuff because their eyes.
I'm getting a Furby.
That's a good Furby blink.
That was, yeah.
Okay.
Easy bake oven.
Of course, I didn't have an easy bake oven, but I certainly know what it was.
Super soaker.
Could you actually make anything good and easy? Wasn't it just a light?
Yeah.
It was just a light that dried out whatever you put in there.
It was gross.
Super soaker.
Yeah.
Nerf,
same thing.
Wait, go back to super soaker for a second. Want to hear something fun about that?
Yeah.
The guy that invented the super soaker was a science teacher, and he was doing it originally to talk about like pumps or whatever in his science class, and so he used the idea of the super soaker, and he makes one and then sprays water and has the class make them, and that was where the idea sprang from. And then he makes the super soaker, and he patents the idea of this water gun, the super soaker water gun.
Okay.
Different than like the fill it up in the top and then like you could pump up this tank and then spray the water. It was a science teacher, and he became a multimillionaire over his.
That's crazy.
I know, that was such a cool thing.
Super soakers are awesome.
Nerf is still a thing.
Yes.
Nerf is around right now.
Bop It.
Yeah,
that's still a thing. They've transformed that into like 100 different Bop It number 1, 2, 3, 4.
But Bop It's were fun.
Yeah.
Twist it.
I agree.
Bop it.
Yeah.
Pull it.
Troll dolls.
Just as weird as the Furby.
I used to love troll dolls, and we would put them on our windowsill, and then we wake up in the morning and be like, that one turned around. Somebody turned that thing around. I know.
That tracks.
It does track.
So much.
Yeah.
So the one thing weird about the troll dolls is they were naked.
Yeah.
They were all just little naked people with long hair.
Yeah. With little gems on their belly button.
And we just all took that. We're just like, all right, here, take this little naked. It's a troll. It's a troll doll. But they were all little naked.
It's true.
Anyways.
Beanie Babies.
Oh, man, the Beanie Baby.
Princess Di Beanie Baby.
What?
The Princess Di Beanie Baby? That thing was worth some money.
Well, I mean, there was claims that Beanie Babies themselves were worth money.
And then McDonald's, when they came out with the little ones.
And then everybody's trying to gather up these Beanie Babies to collect them. And then there were so many of them that they were not worth anything.
I collected them.
That tracks again.
Stretch Armstrong.
Because somebody had... That's who I'm Stretch Armstrong. I get pulled in 100 directions. So... Anyways, but the Beanie Baby thing, it just makes sense because you had the money to buy them. Other kids didn't have the money to buy.
Oh my gosh, whatever. Etch-a-Sketch, that's still a thing.
Yeah, Etch-a-Sketch.
Koosh balls.
You know
what's that soft thing that you can get wet?
No, it was like a whole bunch of little stringy rubber bands that made a ball. And usually they were like 2 colors. It'd be like blue and then green or pink and orange.
No idea.
You don't know what a koosh ball is?
No.
Hold on, you have to know what a koosh ball is.
I don't think so.
Oh, man. Hold on.
Slap bracelets.
Of course.
Still a thing until they were slitting wrists.
Koosh ball.
There, it was right there.
You never saw those?
I know a koosh ball. You would just take the one string and just...
Okay, so you do know. Yeah. What did you think it was? Before I said that, what did you think it was called?
I don't know.
Pom-poms?
Probably. All right. Segment 7 and we're wrapping up. Random memories, rapid fire lightning round. The floor is lava.
That's not old. That's not 90s.
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah. Don't step on the crack or you'll...
Okay. I mean, break your mother's back.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Cooties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooties was they actually,
Circle,
and then
circle,
they had
dot, dot. Now I have my cootie shot.
what kind of witchcraft is that? No, I'm just kidding. I know. She's over here doing seances.
Oh gosh, I mean,
Circle, circle, dot, dot.
oh, I didn't even see that there. Made you look.
Oh yeah, for
Or
sure.
Psych. We already
Yes,
went over
we
that.
had- yeah.
Jinx.
You owe
Yep.
me a Coke.
You owe me a fry.
Fry.
Yeah.
We said you owe me a Coke. Jinx, you owe me. If you said the same thing,
We
at
said
the
used to
same
say
time-
Coke, but then we would evolve it, and then it was Jinx, you owe me a fry. Jinx, you owe me a kiss.
Yeah, I remember that one. Jinx, you owe me a kiss.
Yeah. Nose goes.
I don't know that one.
I don't either. Bloody Mary in the bathroom.
All right, that really was a seance.
That was terrifying to think about. I didn't do it. I was
she
too
did.
scared to. I
bet she did.
I still to this day probably if I had to turn off a light in the hallway and my bedroom was at the end of the hallway, I would haul butt even to this day and pray nothing is behind me.
Well, yeah.
But Bloody Mary, that freaks me out. I don't like that.
I'm.
Like even saying it freaks me out. I redact.
Did anybody do it? Did anybody do it? And something happened? Scary ghost story. We're out here at night.
Stop. Why would you do that? I'm serious. If you try and scare me on our way in, I will be so upset. I mean it, babe. Don't try me.
I'm not going to try anything.
Quicksand. I don't believe you at all. Quicksand was somehow a huge fear. There is such thing as quicksand. He fell in quicksand a year ago. We were walking Panama City Beach, taking our evening stroll, and boom, he goes waist deep. That was scary.
It was. So I do wonder though, like, why was quicksand such a fear? Was it just media? Was it just
Probably
movies?
Mario.
Yeah, Mario Brothers. You get in the quicksand.
And Mummy, the movie The Mummy.
Yeah.
We should watch that one again too with the kids.
Yeah.
Everyone thought the Bermuda Triangle was going to kill us. Absolutely. Do you remember the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah, I do. And I wonder.
Is that a real thing?
I literally don't think so. I think like one guy got lost in the Bermuda Triangle or something. And then
I'm going to look that up.
yeah.
We'll add that on our vaccine conspiracy theory thing.
Yeah. Carmen Sandiego.
Where in the world is
Did you ever watch the
Carmen
show?
Sandiego? Yeah. Scholastic Book Fair. We've already been over that. Number Munchers.
I don't know that one.
Me either. Or Math Blaster.
Math Blaster?
Yeah.
That sounds like some sort of a little 80s,
Nerd game.
says the rich girl.
I was not the rich girl. Was I, Mom and Dad?
Yeah. I don't know. What was your private phone number? We'll just call it and find out. Gosh.
I did have like, what were those Airwalk shoes? The patent leather Airwalks.
Oh man, those were a big deal back in the day.
Yes.
I mean, that was back when parents were throwing a fit.
I cannot believe I
$100
forgot
for
about
shoes.
those. I want to see if I can get a pair.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I got a pair of, when I was maybe 16 or 17, I finally was able to get a pair of Vans tennis shoes. And I just thought those were the coolest shoes.
Patent. How do you spell patent leather? You should know this.
P-A-T.
Patent leather.
P-A-T-E.
No, Airwalks, not
Yeah.
Vans. You just got me all. Airwalk. Oh gosh.
Where did Airwalks even go?
I know.
Not even a thing.
Y'all.
You can't even find it on Amazon. This is a Mandela effect. They're going to tell us there's no.
Yep.
They're going to be like, what's an
I'm
Airwalk?
looking it up now.
What's an Airwalk? Airwalks were the shoes. You get Airwalks and Vans. Vans hung out. Vans stuck around.
Airwalk. Oh, there we go. 90's.
There it is, the Airwalks.
Oh.
It was the skater shoe. He says he's a skater boy.
I miss them. This episode has made me really sad.
Oh, why?
I miss it so much.
Back in the day.
That was 30 years ago.
A long time. Here's a crazy thought. We're as far away from.
Oh, don't do it.
We're as far.
Don't do it. Okay, do it.
So think about this. Like when we were in growing up in the 90s,
Yeah.
and somebody talked about like a muscle car from the 1960s.
Stop.
We're as far away from cars from the 90s now as we were in the 90s from those muscle cars from the 60s.
That's so crazy.
I know.
Aww. Y'all, it's been a fun episode and a sad episode and a happy episode.
It's not been sad at all. There's nothing sad
I
about
want some patent leather airwalks.
I'm
Black patent leather ones with sparkles.
I'm genuinely sorry for some of the things that Kelly said. And
I didn't say anything. And I'll let you guys know if he tries to scare me too, because I am scared.
I'm not going to try to scare you.
You are so lying right now. I'm just trying to think. Should I just bolt from the studio to the house? Like as fast as I can? Yeah.
I think if you went running, you would make yourself more scared than if you would walk.
I do.
Golly.
I know. All right. You tell us. Is there something we've left off? Because we talked about a whole lot last episode and this episode. So is there something like airwalks? Those patent leather airwalks. I can't believe it's not on the list.
There are definitely other things that we
All right, well, let us
had
know.
to have left off of
Let
it.
us know.
Okay, I'm with you. Challenge. That's the challenge. What are the 90s things that we missed?
Yeah, because there's a whole lot.
And don't
That
come
we
at us with 70s things. That's not it.
90s.
90s things. Hey, guys, I really am tired, though.
Yeah.
Good night.
We
See y'all
love
next
you.
week. Bye, everybody.
Happy chaos, that's our song.